everybody new that I meet, the first thing that I try to do is I try to define what it is they want out of life. And then I think about, can I connect that with mine? So if it's an employee, when they're really young, you ask them what their 10-year vision is. A lot of people don't know what that is. And a lot of people, even if they knew, might not be right with what that is. So I try to be able to read them. I go, what drives them? What gets them out of bed? What motivates them? Then you go, can I deliver? You ask yourself, can I give them what they want? If you can't give them what they want, then I don't think you're fit to be their leader. Then they probably won't be together on your same boat in the long term. I actually think this is a big, huge issue with the conflict with the world today, because everybody is so focused on differences and not enough on what we are all trying to do. Like
unity.
Yeah. When you go into a debate, before you even start the debate, you should ask the question, all right, let's find some common ground. So what do you believe? And instead of saying left or right, or if you believe this or that, you go, do we all want the best for humanity? Yes or no? And let's define what that looks like. Do we want all children to have food? I reckon most people will say yes. Okay, so we'll agree on that. It's the methods that we disagree, right? Then what you'll find is now you're rowing in the same direction. If you come in with differences,
combativeness, yeah.
Right. Then they're just working for you or being along with you because of the benefits they have now. So I think
thus maybe plotting something new.
Correct.
Right? Finding something else to do. Yeah.
So yeah, this is leadership. Chapter 1 is to define success, and hopefully together, so you can roll together.
Let's flip this then. So from you're looking top down, I suppose.
Yeah.
From how do you be a better manager? How do you be in this sense, if you're just coming out of university or you're just coming out of high school, you're entering a professional career, or maybe you're a few years into the professional career. How do you look at this phase, rowing in different directions? How does this apply to someone looking bottom up?
Okay, so if I'm that you don't get a promotion for 3 years, and then you go and complain, my boss hates me, and everybody there isn't giving me the progression that I need, so I guess I'll quit. And in this case, I think that is not rowing in the same direction, because you don't think they're rowing in the same direction as you. So what I would do, how this applies in this case, I would go and be like, the people that in that office or that are making decisions for you, instead of going and asking for promotion, you go and ask, can I get involved with some strategic plans with our company in the future? Can I assist with helping us achieve those strategic plans? And I guarantee if you have the right boss, you make the right pitch to them, they will be asking what's in it for you. And they even if they don't, it doesn't matter, because you got them to their success, and they will need you. They'll need you for their continued success.
Got you, yeah.
And perhaps you can suggest that if I could have this, then that means we'll be rowing in the same direction. And I see myself here long term. So I definitely think that you actually made a really good point when you said bottom up, because now I realized, it's not just in business relationship that's short-lived. Anything short-lived is kind of like a misaligned vision.
Yeah.
Could be a job, could be a relationship, friendships, I don't know, sports teams. Could be anything that's like, it didn't go as long as it could have been. Then I guess it's because the mission didn't align. You could have aligned the mission better in the beginning. Not saying that things sometimes just don't work out, but I think we can always do more with lining that properly in the beginning.
Yeah, and even then that is enough, even if it's not like monetary reward or whatever, that's sometimes enough to just keep people happy and like focused and actually caring, is that their vision's aligned and they're actually going towards a direction that they want to be going in. And they're not held back either. They don't feel resistance when they're trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that just makes people's lives so much easier.
That's right. So you were saying that before, the world is full of conflict these days. I absolutely hate that phrase. I hate this conflict so much. And people say that everyone needs a common enemy. Or what you realize is when there's a common enemy and people unite, it's because they now have a unity. It's not because of the bloody enemies, because now they think they're rowing in the same direction. But you don't need an enemy to do that. I mean, you can make the enemy just world hunger. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be to overcome world hunger, for example. That could be the enemy. And then I seriously doubt there is one sensible person in the world that would, if all things being equal, would want would want not to end world hunger. So most people are good people. So therefore you can probably collaborate with most sensible people. So I would just I think we are each accountable to be able to see how we can put other people's success in our picture.